Sally's Divine Intervention. In a small, peaceful town lived a horse named Sally. She was a loyal companion to her owner, John, a hard-working farmer. One day, John received an offer from a group of businessmen who wanted to buy his land to build a factory. The offer was lucrative, but Sally sensed something was off. John saddled Sally early in the morning and rode toward the meeting place with the businessmen. As they trotted along the road, Sally felt an unusual presence. An angel of the Lord stood in their path, sword drawn, invisible to John but clear as day to Sally. Startled, Sally veered off the road and into a field of sunflowers. John, confused and irritated, pulled on her reins and nudged her back onto the road. They continued on their journey, but the angel appeared again, this time in a narrow path through an apple orchard, with walls of trees on both sides. Sally pressed close to the wall, inadvertently crushing John's foot against a tree trunk. Annoyed, John gave Sally a light tap with his riding crop. Finally, they reached a bridge, too narrow to turn around. The angel stood at the end of the bridge, sword still drawn. With nowhere to go, Sally lay down, refusing to move. John, now furious, dismounted and began to scold Sally. Just then, a miracle happened. Sally spoke up, "John, why have you treated me this way? Have I ever led you astray?" Stunned, John replied, "No, Sally, you've always been loyal." At that moment, the Lord opened John's eyes, and he saw the angel standing at the end of the bridge. He fell to his knees, humbled and repentant. The angel spoke, "John, your path is reckless. Sally saw me and turned away 3 times. Had she not, you would have met your end, but she would have been spared." John, tears in his eyes, understood the gravity of his choices. He thanked the angel, mounted Sally, and turned back, deciding not to sell his land to the businessmen. From that day on, John treated Sally not just as a horse, but as a divine messenger who had saved his life. And Sally, forever humble, continued to serve John, knowing that sometimes the most extraordinary miracles can happen to the most ordinary of creatures.